5 Levels of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. 10-minute book summaries by the Empowered Leader. The 5 Levels of Leadership provides a roadmap to becoming a true leader with a lasting impact. It features engaging real-life anecdotes and inspiring quotes from successful leaders, while also identifying key pitfalls that could be limiting your progress and providing strategies to help you overcome them. Subscribe to Empowered Leader and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos, and let us know what books you would like summarized. What can I gain by climbing the 5-step ladder to leadership success? Are you ready to become a true leader with a lasting influence? 5 Levels of Leadership is a step-by-step guide to help you do just that. With real-life anecdotes and inspiring quotes from successful leaders, it shows you common pitfalls that may be holding you back and how to overcome them. Learn what the U.S. Marine Corps can teach you about leadership, why it's better to be a flock of geese than a herd of buffalo, and how to leave a lasting legacy. So, why not take the steps today to become the leader you've always wanted to be? Key thought number 1. To become an inspiring and influential leader, work through the 5 levels of leadership. This will ensure you have a lasting, meaningful impact. Have you ever had the pleasure of working for a great leader? Chances are, you've seen firsthand the positive impact a good leader can have on a team. Being a modern-day leader is like captaining a sailboat in a stormy sea. You need to be able to navigate your way through the ever-changing business world. It may surprise you to learn that these visionaries aren't born, they're made. And while anyone can take on a leadership role, not everyone can be an influential leader who can motivate and inspire their team. Luckily, there are 5 levels of leadership that you can climb to become a true leader with lasting impact. It's like a ladder. You must master each step before moving on to the next one. Listen on to find out how to become an inspiring boss. Key thought number 2. Rather than relying solely on your managerial position, inspire others by infusing your leadership role with your personality and core values. Don't just settle for being a manager. Use your unique personality and values to inspire and lead others. Have you ever had a boss with a lot of power but no actual leadership talent? That's an example of a positional leader who thinks that their position alone is enough to give them the authority to command. But it takes more than just a title to be a great leader. Positional leaders often waste energy defending their authority, like medieval rulers trying to accumulate armies and castles. In the workplace, that looks like a boss trying to get the biggest staff and budget to make themselves look important. And they also have trouble giving their employees clear direction. Instead of letting positional authority be your only focus, use it as a starting point to develop your own leadership style and create a lasting influence. You might be thinking to yourself, how can I make the most of my role in the company? Well, it all comes down to how you choose to fill the position. You have a chance to decide what core values you want to uphold and which practices you want to implement. It's up to you to develop an effective leadership style that remains true to your character. You know, the former CEO of Southwest Airlines had an interesting experience. He watched 2 court litigators with completely different styles. One was diplomatic and calm, while the other was aggressive and emotional. But despite the difference in style, both were incredibly successful. This made him realize that you need to bring your own individual personality to the role. So, if you want to make the most of your position within the company, it's all about deciding how you want to fill it. Choose values you want to stand by and practices you want to implement, and develop a leadership style that is true to who you are. Key thought number 3. Gaining people's trust and forming positive connections are key to successful leadership. You need to have their permission to lead them. If you want to make the most of your leadership, you need to build trust and positive relationships with the people around you. It's important to break free from the type of leadership that focuses on power and protecting one's own interests. Doing so has many advantages, like creating a pleasant work environment and energizing those around you. Plus, forming relationships with people you like is sure to give you an extra boost of energy. To get people's permission to lead them, you need to value and communicate with them positively. Doing so will help you build strong relationships and make the most of your leadership. If you want to be an effective leader, it's important to remember to stay calm and ask for favors rather than commanding people in an aggressive way. This can help people trust and appreciate you, creating a bond between you and your team. An example of this kind of camaraderie is seen in the U.S. Marines, where everyone is equal and no one is left behind. This helps them maintain their powerful reputation. Key thought number 4. Leadership is all about getting the job done. A great leader is essential for a team to reach their goals and be successful. As a leader, it's your job to create such a team. You need to find and bring together the right people who can combine their individual gifts to create a powerful working unit. Once that's done, you can then chart the course to success and get the results you're looking for. Leadership is all about getting the right results, and as a leader, the best way to do this is to build an effective team. To do that, you need to recognize that a good team is greater than the sum of its parts and find the right people with the right skills and attributes who can combine their individual gifts to create a powerful working unit. Once that's done, you can chart the course to success and get the results you want. John Wooden said it best: "Everyone who scores a basket has 10 hands." It's a reminder that success comes from working together as a team. A good leader encourages collaboration and identifies each team member's strengths and weaknesses. They have to have a clear vision of the end goal and keep the team from overexerting themselves. Just like in business, succeeding in basketball is more complex than just winning the game. Leaders must consider the bigger picture and focus on their team's performance for the long term. Key thought number 5. Leading by example is key when it comes to achieving results. If you show enthusiasm and drive, people will follow suit. Just look at George Washington in the Revolutionary War. He rallied a group of soldiers, encouraging them to lift a beam, and when they couldn't, he dismounted his horse and joined them in the struggle. This kind of leadership inspires people to work hard and strive for success. But it's also important to capitalize on your victories and use them to build momentum. Celebrating successes is uplifting, and it will motivate your team to produce even better results. As Thomas Carlyle said, "Nothing builds self-esteem and self-confidence like accomplishment." By building up momentum, every leader can create their own version of Apple's success story. Momentum is a leader's best friend, amplifying good results and nullifying bad ones. It's a virtuous cycle that can help your team reach its goals. Key thought number 6. Achieving level 4 leadership requires cultivating personal growth among your team. As a leader, you face the challenge of keeping up with an ever-changing business environment. It can be hard to ensure sustainable, long-term success in these conditions. What can you do? Remember that your greatest asset is your people. Markets change, facilities deteriorate, and supplies get used up, but people have the potential to grow and exceed expectations. That's why successful companies focus on developing their people, giving them space to learn and grow. Take Synovus Financial Corporation, for example. Back in 1999, Fortune rated it the best place to work in America. This was possible thanks to their emphasis on team building and people development. As a leader, it's important to act like a mentor and empower people to grow. People development is an essential part of leadership, so make sure you're focusing on it. The author found that great leaders prioritize staff development over their own advancement, dedicating 80% of their efforts to building a top-notch team. Not only is this good for the company, but it also meets a fundamental human need: feeling valued and appreciated. By investing in team development, you can foster loyalty and trust among your employees, reducing the risk of them seeking opportunities elsewhere. So, to be an effective mentor, you have to find the balance between teaching and empowering your staff. Giving them the power to make decisions is key. Key thought number 7. Creating future leaders is the ultimate goal of leadership and will leave a lasting mark. Becoming a successful leader is a tricky journey, but the rewards are totally worth it. The best part is that the journey never really ends. That's because a true leader keeps giving back by teaching others to become leaders as well. There are a few reasons why this is so important. If a company only has one leader, it can create a bottleneck. That means when just one person makes all the decisions, the rest of the team starts to become passive and dependent. In fact, the authors compare traditional leadership models to a herd of buffaloes. Instead, Effective organizations should be like a flock of geese, flying in a V formation and continually rotating who is at the front to oppose the wind. It's also important to create a culture of leadership within the organization before the current leader leaves, so that someone else is ready to take on the load. That's why it's so important to empower team members to become leaders themselves. Want to develop future leaders? Include them in the managerial process and give them the opportunity to participate in key decisions. That way, they can hone their leadership skills. Think of it like Socrates' model. He was a leader who shaped other leaders, like Plato and Aristotle. It's a cycle that can be infinitely reproduced. Plus, it's incredibly rewarding to watch others grow and follow in your footsteps. Final thoughts. Leadership isn't just about having a fancy title. It's all about the influence you have on others. To be a successful leader, you should focus on supporting your team, creating effective teams, and helping people grow and become great leaders themselves. To make the most of this, be sure to actually listen to your employees and take the time to understand how they're feeling. Pay attention to body language and be sincere in your interactions to build trust and create a deeper connection. Do you like our 10-minute book summaries? Like, subscribe, and check out more videos from Empowered Leader. Let us know your favorite leadership and motivation books in the comments section and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you next time.